It would have taken a ton of trust in Jesus' simple words to make these men go into a place that, if they would have been seen, would have been unwelcomed and could have put their lives in jeopardy. It happens on the way, and during their trip, it doesn't show us that there's any sort of bright, miraculous light. There's no chorus of angels singing over them. Just a command from a man that they heard was holy. And they chose to obey. They chose to just journey in the direction that Jesus told them to go. I couldn't imagine taking that walk, not sure if anything was really different in my life, not quite sure if the priest would be angry at me because I showed up with a skin disease. Could you imagine having to cover your face and your hands because of the sores that would have been visible? You could have been outcast. You could have been called unclean, and if somebody saw you unclean walking in the city, they could have stoned you to death right there. That walk, that simple walk to go show the priest, would have taken so much faith in the words of Jesus. And all 10 of them left to go get healed. And then the story turns, because 10 are healed, but only one comes back. One man stops in his tracks and he realizes, my skin is clear, I've been healed, and he refuses to let the moment pass, so he turns back. He runs to Jesus and falls at his feet. He praises God with a loud voice, Scripture says. And at the very end of verse 16, we see that Luke adds the detail that would have shocked the original audience. It's a really simple phrase. The simple phrase is, and he was a Samaritan. So this Samaritan would have been considered the outsider among outsiders. The one that nobody expected to be grateful, right? The one that the religious crowd would have written off. This was the only man who came back to Jesus to thank him, even in the midst of his outcast feeling. And this goes to show us that sometimes the person we least expect becomes the loudest witness to God's grace.